There are 10 days until Halloween, and I've decided to do one video every day until Halloween. So you guys are gonna see vlogs, makeup tutorials, story times. Actually, this video right now is a story time. I'm watching Hocus Pocus. Well, now I'm recording, but oh, and these are not Christmas lights. They are Halloween lights. They're colored like candy corn, even though you can't really see it on camera, but they're, let me just show you. So like, when you look at it, it's so weird. It does not show very well on camera, but oh, you can kind of see it there. It's candy corn lights that I bought a few years ago and I never used until now, so yeah. And today we are going to be talking about the creepiest moment I had while being in Japan. So let's get started. So after seeing my friends one night in Japan, I was walking home, and my home is in what you would call the back street or alleyways of Osaka. It's in an area which was known for having a lot of Yakuza back in the day, even though I didn't see any there while I was there now. Now I just seen a bunch of like old people, some drunk people, a lot of bars was there and things like that. So it wasn't a bad area, but I was followed home one night. And I'm just going to explain to you guys what this mess was about, because I was creeped out more than I was scared. And I think it was, and the funny thing is, after replaying it in my head, it was more funny than scary. But it was, and not even what happened. Okay, yeah. So at my apartment, there's a marketplace right on the outside of it. So it's like a market alley. It's not really an alley because it's pretty big, but just picture walking through like a very, very small mall or shopping center, and it having alleyways on the side of it that open up the market. Once you go through one of those alleyways was my apartment. So one night when I was coming home from being out with my friends, I got off the train like I normally would. I'm used to being alone at night in this area. I've been there for over 2.5 weeks in Osaka, so I was pretty used to it. And I see this guy pass me. He's staring me in my face like, "You cute." And I'm like, okay, I know I'm cute, but you ain't gotta stare. It's late at night. I'm tired. I got a headache. I'm ready to go home. Okay. So, he was pedaling like he had somewhere to be. I ain't think nothing about him, right? And he was old too, so I really wasn't thinking nothing about him. Like, I was 23, so like this guy had to be like, Japanese people don't age. You know how they say black don't crack? I believe the same thing about Japanese people. A lot of them live to be like hundreds of years old, like 109, I think. I found out somebody was like 109 a few weeks ago that lived over there. So, they live a long time. So, Lord knows how old this man was, but I know he was not 23 and he was not in his 30s. And so I was not worried about him.
But he was pedaling, and once I got to the marketplace by my house, he somehow he ended up behind me. He wasn't like extremely close to me behind me, but he was behind me enough to where if I had stopped walking, he could have bumped into me. Let's put it that way. Sir, where did you come from? Where did you come with? Uh, how you get there? Because I would have thought you was in the next town the way you was pedaling. So I'm walking and I hear the bike behind me. He's like, this is him on the bike. Hi. Hi. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep on walking because I already said hi once and I'm not saying it again. So I keep on walking, and as you walk down the marketplace, my apartment, like I said, it sits on the outside of one of the alleyways. So as soon as I'm about to turn, he passes me. And then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, it's not smart for him to see where I live at. And I'm like, I know he passed me, but as soon as I stopped to think about, the fact that I'm about to be in my house and he might see it, he stops and he's staring at me like, hi. And I'm like, I know the password to my door because, they don't, a lot of the houses there are more modern, so you don't have to put in a key, like an actual key. You can just type in a few numbers and get in your house. So I'm like, okay, I know my password. Let me get up out of here. I'm moving, like I'm walking fast. I'm a few yards from my house, but I'm walking. I'm getting there, and I hear him behind me. He's like, hey, hey, hey. And I'm like, not today. Not today. I'm getting in the house. I get to the door. I put my hand on the door. Boop, 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 boop. Open the door, get inside. And as I'm closing it, this is the door. This is how why the door was open. All I see is him. Hey, I closed that damn door. He better be lucky his nose wasn't in that door. Okay? If his nose was in that door, it would have been chopped off. It would have been gone. Because I slammed that door so hard. Like, oh, Jesus. If he had been an actual psycho, that like a aggressive psycho, he could have easily, as soon as I went inside, just pulled the door open and came inside. But he didn't. Thank God. All he did was continue to say hi. And I'm just like, you cannot be that curious about a person and follow them home at 2:30 in the morning. It's too. I'm tired. I'm tipsy. I'm ready to get in bed. I don't care how late I've been out. I do not deserve to be followed home. Okay? I don't deserve that. And you know what? As I got inside, I just locked all my doors. And I'm on the first floor too. So there's on the back side of my apartment, there's another little alleyway you could walk through that it has a door to it. So that alley has a door that has a lock. So I'm like, he can't get through there unless he's a really good climber or he's some type of ninja. And I'm like, okay, but my window, because I'm on the first floor, is huge. And it locks and it closes. So all night I was just so worried. I'm like, Lord, please don't let this man come in my window at night because I sleep hard, okay? I don't hear nothing. Do not call me. Do not say it's a fight. I will probably sleep through it. That is how hard I sleep. And I did not want this man in my apartment doing anything to me in the night. In the night. Oh my God. I can't. I don't want nothing. Oh. It's so creepy. Like I wasn't scared until I got in my apartment, which is crazy. I think the whole time up until I closed the door, I'm pretty sure I was creeped out, but I wasn't scared. And once I closed that door though, and I'm like, but I'm on the first floor with that big ass window. That was the first, that big ass window. That big ass window. I gotta do that again because my lips chapped. I gotta do it again, come on. That big ass window. That window is huge. That window has to be okay. So you see how wide this wall is. That window had to be at least one more door. So this is about the size of 2 doors, right? Add one more door, I think, and that would be about the size of my window at the time. So yeah, like I was so I couldn't sleep. Mind you, I don't sleep very well here at home in America, but that bed I had in Japan was wonderful. And I think out of all the nights I was there, that was the one night I could not sleep. It was such a shame. Gosh, I just can't. Anyway, I was there for like another week and a half, and I didn't see him again after that. So I was good after that night. Like after that night, I was fine. You know, I had a friend there who I asked to walk me home a few times because I was a bit worried that I'd see him again, and he actually spoke Japanese. So I'm like, at least you could ask him, you know, to cut it out. Like I couldn't really just say, you know, it's not appropriate to follow me home at 2:30 in the morning. Only he was able to ask him that. So it is what it is. My light just went out. I don't know. I still had a good time. Japan is an awesome country. I have nothing against it for that. But please let your people know that it's not okay to follow women home. It's not. It's creepy. We don't like it. You know, if you want to talk to us, be like, I want to talk to you. How you doing? You know, spit a little Japanese flirt game at us, something like that. You know, we'll like it. But that following home people at 2:30 in the morning is for the birds. Yeah, so that was my little story time about me being followed home to Japan. Like, just saying it still kind of creeps me out. Like, I hope that doesn't happen to anyone else. If it has happened to you, please leave me a comment in the comment section because I would love to talk to you and find out more details about that. If you have it already on your channel, if you have a channel, you know, let me know. I'll go watch it and check it out or whatever. But yeah, guys, so stay tuned for the upcoming videos I have coming out. They are all Halloween, creepy, scary, makeup tutorial-ish haul things going on. And it's just, well, this is the first video, so there's gonna be 9 other videos you guys get to see before Halloween. And you know, just let me know if you like it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get notifications of when the other videos come out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm here again tomorrow, so I'll see you then.